Okay, this is all recorded after the Heat won Game 1 against the Celtics. So
we're moving on here. We're going dominating Game 7.
Luka dick down.
Snatching the Phoenix Suns' soul. I think I might have taken that from you, Pat. Just by blowing them out by 33 points in front of a Suns home crowd.
I watched the one from Monday with Patrick Beverly. That nigga's hilarious, bro. This is what we're watching. I'm just watching First Take. I'm gonna do a quick, you know what I'm saying, just until the end of this segment. You know, I know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Subscribe.
Luka at 35, 10, and 4. Spencer Dinwiddie also putting up 30. Luka's Game 7 performance was his 10th career 35
Rick Barry.
playoff game already, and he's barely
Rick Barry, the GOAT, nigga.
He passed Hall of Famers and Warriors legend Rick Barry for the most such games in NBA history. Like Barry, Luka also made the conference finals in that span, but now Luka has a different challenge in the Warriors. Obviously battle-tested. Pat, do you believe they can slow down Luka?
No.
As a team, yes.
Oh, okay.
Them starting Wiggins on them, putting some length, putting some physicality with it. I didn't say snatch the soul. JJ said that.
He did? No, I appreciate it. I took it from one of you guys.
No, it's okay. I just want to make sure the viewers have the correct answers.
Listen, I liked it, so I stole it from one of you. I wanted to give credit. Thanks for clearing that.
Hold on, Molly. That blazer, beautiful.
They go finish with Draymond. I like Draymond on them at the end of games. I don't think the refs call ticky-tack fouls on Draymond towards the end, just due to the respect that they have for him at the league. I mean, it's going to be hard as hell, but I feel like they're used to it. They did it against LeBron in the championship. They
Facts.
Did James Harden.
Facts.
They did it against LeBron and Kyrie.
Facts.
So this is something that they faced before. And they're not new to it.
Facts. That nigga Luka averaging 32, 10, and 7. Go Tigers.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to slow him down. I don't know that they have anybody that can slow him down.
They don't.
I would definitely start Wiggins on him. The guy historically in Luka's career who's had the most success guarding him has been Klay Thompson.
Really? Yeah, they're about the same speed.
And obviously Klay coming off 2 leg injuries. Probably still not the same defensive player that he was prior to those injuries. He'll get a chance at him just like all their perimeter defenders will. To the point about Draymond, Draymond is at his best as a post defender. You know, he did a fantastic job against Jokic. He's at his best as a help defender, as sort of a general quarterback, free safety, whatever you want to call it, on that back line. But when he has guarded Luka in his career, and again, it's a small sample size, Luka has scored 1.25 points per possession against him. That's about 7 or 8 points better than the league average offense. So he hasn't had a ton of success, and I'm not saying he won't in this playoffs, but so far Luka has had his number when he's guarded him one-on-one.
Makes sense, though.
Well, I somewhat agree with JJ from the standpoint that Luka's going to get his. Luka's, make no mistake about it, Luka's going to...
I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
To get his. I'm saying I don't give a damn if he does. It makes no difference to me. You make the assumption that a superstar of his caliber, because he is one, you make the assumption that they're going to get theirs. You can only hope to contain them.
Facts.
You ain't gonna stop them. You can only hope to contain them. Okay.
Facts.
The question is,
your mind's in these niggas' pockets.
And the answer is no. Because Luka by himself ain't going to get it done. We got to keep our eyes on Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, Max Kleber, Jalen Brunson, and these brothers. We got to keep our eyes on them because it's going to come down to that. Luka's going to...
Tell him again, Pat.
Luka can average over 30, and he probably
Let me get JJ trying not to
It ain't going to be enough in this series. Oh, no.
You said Max Kleber?
No. I'm just talking about guys that have had moments where, or Bertans, for example, when he hit 5 threes in like game 4, I believe, stuff like that. I'm just saying. Guys will have their moments. The point is, it don't matter because at the end of the day, Luka's going to be the only one, as far as I'm concerned, that you have to consistently watch out for. We got to talk about, instead of talking about what the Warriors got to deal with him, what about what Dallas got to deal with the Warriors?
They all agree that Dallas ain't built for it. That's crazy. Luka, hope you can drop 100.
We got Steph. We got Klay. You got you.
They're going to have Luka out there playing my career.
I mean, obviously Jordan Poole. Wiggins is no scrub. I mean, he took a hiatus after making the All-Star game, but then after that, he came alive later on, okay? You got to take him into consideration. I'm a fan of Kuminga. I think this brother has tremendous potential in the future. Draymond Green is an all-world defender. You're absolutely right about that, Bev. We know what he could bring to the table defensively, but offensively, their movement, JJ, you should appreciate this better than anybody. The movement without the basketball, the spacing, the unselfishness. I mean, when you look at how they move the basketball, like amoebas for crying out loud, Dallas got to be worried about that. I don't give a damn about the 30 Luka's going to average. What about the rest of them? And how the hell are you going to stop him? And by the way, who is Luka going to stop? Who's he going to guard?
Hey, we throwing Luka on Clay. Huh? Luka, run through these screens.
Who's that? What's the answer to that question?
The great
I ain't worried about Luka.
I wanted to sort of touch on that point with Pat here because you know, I've been out of the league for a year. He's still in the league, and I just wanted to get your sort of. So he's
still playing. I didn't know. I thought with him doing this, I really thought Patrick Beverly retired. I did not know that. Okay, bet.
The challenges of guarding that system. I heard you say system. Guarding that system with all of the cutting and all of the movement. What does Dallas have to do to actually be good guarding that system?
Get better defenders and switch everything.
Go to sleep at night.
They can't do shit else.
And go to sleep, like good deep sleep, because all your energy is going to be wasted on the defensive end, and that ain't even starting offense yet. Just
to keep up with them.
Gets the ball and reverses it to the other side. It's something that I have not heard people even talk about enough. I think he's one of the.
Hey, Patrick Beverly will put respect on anybody that's Ballin's name. Patrick Beverly he might be one of my favorite commentators. I might need to see more Pat Bev. When he retires, I need him on a channel. I would watch that. Him and JJ going back and forth. JJ and Stephen A is crazy. Pat Bev and Stephen A is too toxic. I need a, you know what? I'm about to tweet. I might tweet this out, but I need a Pat Bev, Stephen A, Shannon Sharp. Like, I just need them to talk about sports or you can just talk about basketball. I don't really give a fuck what they talk about, to be honest. I need them debating just for a whole 2 hours or an hour. I need just 1 hour of them debating. It just sounds fire.
The top 5 playmakers in this league,
Mm-hmm.
Them guarding back cuts, them chasing screens. That's going to take away all the legs that they have offensively, too. So just watch out for the Warriors, man. I know we didn't talk about them in the beginning of the year because of injuries, but they're here now. And they're here now. I don't think they're going nowhere. So that's what it is with that.
Let me add this to you guys. There is a concern, regardless of how much I just bloviated about the Golden State Warriors. Steph is shooting 32% from three-point range in the last series. Klay Thompson's at about 36%. Jordan Poole was at 31%. Now, granted, they shot that percentage, but they had enough open shots that they missed. And I'm anticipating.
Good defense doesn't make you miss shots. Open shots make you miss. No, good defense doesn't make you lose games. Missing open shots makes you lose games.
Anticipating they won't miss that. I will say.
If you want any evidence of this, watch. You want to see pure evidence that missing open shots is what causes you games. Matter of fact, can I go to? Hold on. Because I don't know if they have the full. Can I go quarter by quarter? Is there something? God damn, they maxed out the building. God damn. Can I go quarter by quarter? Let me go quarter by quarter. Duncan Robinson is listed as 2. And you're like 6'6"? That nigga's a small forward, but he can't play defense. Anyway, PJ Tucker had 5. Hilarious. Bam with 10. Who was Bam guarding? Robert Williams had 18 and 9. Bam had 10, 4, and 4 blocks. It was really defense. Gabe Vincent with 17 and 3. Okay. Max Strus with 11 and 4. Jimmy with 4. Jimmy. Okay. Ooh, Tyler Hero off the bench with 18 and 8. Anyway, I need to go to Pro Football. Because, I mean, not Pro Football. Basketball. Reference. There we go. Can I see the playoff game? Marcus Cousin, John McLaughlin, Sebastian Telfair, Jamal Wilkes. Who? Who? I know that name. Who? Who? Yeah, the Jet. Who? I know that name too. Can I pull up the game from it? There we go. Can we look at game one? Or is this a full series? Oh, bet. So look. I watched at least 80% of the game. Look. First quarter. What is it? First quarter, the Heat were shooting 12 for 22. No, really? Oh wait, no. It was this quarter. Because one of these two quarters, they were not 9 for 21 in the second, 15 for 22. So for the first half, the Heat were shooting 48%, right? There was only down 8. But if you watch the game, they were missing so many open shots. Max Strus, most of his shots were open. I know that for a fact. All but one of them was open. But if you go to quarter 3, when they actually, can I just look at the second half actually? But when you get to the third, well, first of all, in the third quarter, they were giving out work. Look at this. 2 for 15. When you can't make open, and again, they were not missing just like contested shots. They were missing open shots. Look at this. 11 for 22 versus 2 for 15. They were hitting open shots. PJ Tucker missed a wide open corner 3. Gabe Vincent, I think he got blocked in the lane. Vic, wide open wing 3. Tyler Hero, wide open 3 off the top of the wing. Like, you got to look into account when they were shooting 48% from the field in the second half versus the Celtics only shooting 28. They were missing more open shots in the second half. Jason Tatum, hell, 1 for 7. Bomb.
Say this though, out of nothing but respect for the Dallas Mavericks, especially after they proved me to be a liar with their Game 7 performance, because I never saw that coming. At the end of the day, Golden State has to make those shots for us to be right about our prediction. They can't have open shots and they're missing open shots the way they were. Not that every shot was open against Memphis, because that was not the case. A lot of them were contested. But some of them were open shots that they normally make and they were missing. That can't happen in this series against Dallas. I'll give Dallas that much respect.
All right. You know what, JJ, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to bring LeBron James and invoke him into the conversation. Not the Lakers, though, okay?
Then to get Bev dumb, bro.
He's been busy on Twitter last night. No, I'm just messing with you guys, including who he thinks is the best player left in the playoffs, saying a lot of great players still playing. Obviously, Steph, Luka, Jimmy, Tatum, etc. These boys are hooping this postseason. And here's one of those players LeBron mentioned, Steph Curry, on being called a two-way player.
That nigga's not no two-way player.
Being the two-way player that you are, on both ends. But when you look at film,
that nigga's a two-way player. He plays layups and threes. That's his two ways that he plays.
When you look at that,
hey Raymond, you got good job. Thanks for you worded that. That's not exactly what I emailed you, but close.
Yes, keep going.
When you look at that film, trying to figure out a game plan, do you look at the offensive side of the ball or defense first?
You know the answer to that question. I appreciate you trying to set me up, but you know the answer to that question.
All right, Steph having fun with that. Obviously, a battle of two of the best scorers in the game with Steph and Luka. JJ, I want to start with you here. Who would you rather have, though? Clutch moment, game on the line.
I just want to pause for 1 second.
Yeah.
Pat and I were talking about this yesterday, about Steph. He is an underrated defender.
He really is.
He's worked on it. He's active. He gets his hands on
He
the basketball.
he be there, but I'm not gonna put Steph one-on-one with anybody. He's gonna get his soul snatched from him, just like the Luka did the Suns. That's going into that light-skinned motherfucker.
He's led the league in steals before. Like, he actually takes defense as a challenge. So credit to him.
So that wasn't a laughable question?
No, it's just awesome that he got acknowledged as being a two-way player, because he's heard knocks against his defense for so long. One of the greatest compliments that I ever got as a player when people would be like, "Man, you're not that bad at defense." I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment.
Yeah.
People would say that. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not terrible. I like it. Thank you. To answer your question, Luka. I think the answer is Luka here. That's not to say don't trust Steph in the clutch. The reality is he's 10 for 51 this season in the clutch from three-pointer. Luka has more game winners for his career.
For me,
Beverly knows this better.
For me, because I know for a fact I've seen Steph disappear in the clutch, I would prefer Steph for the first 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter, Luka. What did the Sixers do with Jimmy Butler? The ball is in your hands. Figure it out.
Better than anyone. He's got a game winner in the playoffs, a little step back 3. I think it's Luka. I think the size matters. The ability to make passes if he gets double teamed because of that size matters.
Yeah, that's not
bang.
I'd rather have Luka.
It's a very small sample size. It's only been what we talked about earlier, 4 years. So it kind of be hard to kind of give him a crown of that after 4 years. All the work that Steph's put in, all the work that he's changed the game, literally changed the game. I got to Steph Curry easy, cool, easy, not even close.
I gotta respect Pat Bev.
I agree with Patrick, with Bev right here. No. Let me explain something. Let me
get JJ Petty, bro.
I've always been a fan of J.J. Redick because I always loved his ability to shoot the ball, particularly on the move, and I just love that about him. And I consider J.J. Redick to be one of the great shooters that we've seen in NBA. Lord.
Facts, I'll give you that. J.J. Redick, J.J. Redick was everything Jimmer Fredette was supposed to be, slightly better on defense, and he was everything Kyle Korver. He was a reincarnated version of Kyle Korver.
Quite honest with you, there's a few up there with you, obviously, but I've always considered that, and I've told you that years ago, long before you ever came on TV. I consider Steph Curry to be the greatest shooter God has ever created. And a lot of times people talk, and they talk about him like he's somebody because he never captured a Finals MVP or something.
Gives a
like,
fuck?
This dude, he ain't getting it done. I will remind everybody. Not just about the 3 championships, not just about the 5 trips to the NBA Finals.
The 2 MVPs.
I would remind everybody that Steph Curry is a career
3-point shooting champion.
6-5 player in
God
the
damn.
Shooting 45% from the field.
That's beautiful.
And 39.8% from 3-point range. That's the career postseason number of Steph Curry.
Facts.
This brother is the greatest shooter God ever created. He can shoot from anywhere. The corner, the wing, the key, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet.
Your mama house.
He can shoot with his eyes closed or wide open.
In her mouth.
He can shoot falling away, standing still.
Come on, Dr. Seuss.
Is the greatest shooter
Talk greasy.
ever. And then, by the way, the free throw line, you're talking about a dude that's a 90% free throw shooter. We look at Luka. Luka's pressure. Luka's big time, JJ. Luka's big time. Nobody's taking anything away. And obviously, as his career continues to ascend, we'll see his postseason prowess just continue to evolve and elevate. No shade on Luka whatsoever. I was watching y'all on Get Up an hour ago. And what's the thing you said, JJ? I mean, you're complimenting somebody, but in the world we live in, that means you throwing shade on somebody else. You're absolutely right. It's utterly ridiculous. I'm glad you were willing to call your contemporaries out.
That nigga soft.
With all of this sensitivity training that they evidently need, because you can't compliment somebody without somebody else taking it as an insult. We're not throwing any shade on Luka Doncic whatsoever. I'm simply elevating Steph Curry. And I'm telling you right now, when I talk, you got to remember something. Luka will hit clutch shots. But over the course
Luka's
of
a bucket.
What's his percentage going to be shooting from the field? What's it going to be for the free throw line? I think we both know Steph Curry is a more reliable dude than he is in that regard overall, and that's why I'm going with Steph.
Sound like you want to say something, JJ. I don't know why you're so hesitant when I said something last show.
Yeah, why are you so frustrated? Explain it to me, please.
Because Stephen A., he bobs and weaves. You get him in a corner, he slips out. You get him in another corner, he slips out. And he gave a very nice 3-minute soliloquy about Steph Curry's greatness, which
it was actually 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
What we're talking about here, Stephen A. We're talking about having the basketball with the game on the line. That's what we're talking about. Steph Curry is an all-timer. He is the best shooter ever. He is a champion. He should have been Finals MVP in 2015. He's one of the greatest players ever. That's all a fact. We're talking about it right now in 2022. Who would you rather have with the ball, with the game on the line?
Steph.
It's clearly Luka Doncic. It's clearly Luka.
It's
Steph.
Steph.
Guys,
Not even close.
guys.
If Patrick Beverly agrees with it, who am I? Where's my camera? There he is. Who am I to say anything?
Think about all the stuff. This is not a knock on Steph. Think about all the stuff that you have to do. All the people that you have to involve to get Steph Curry a shot at the end of the game. Think about all the action you have.
You're mad at him for the system?
You know what you have to do with Luka? You give him the ball.
That's very disingenuous
and he's going to create a good shot. He did it twice in the regular season. They doubled. He kicked to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie made the shot. Luka, the size.
Yeah,
matters.
but
The size matters.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Not with Steph Curry.
Because he's proven it doesn't.
The realm of shooting when you talk about a player. And I understand movement. I understand how many players have to be involved with that. But at the same time, you talk about a player that can take 2 dribbles over half court, pull that thing from the logo, and it's a great shot.
Well,
You heard JJ? Did you hear what the motherfucker said? Great shot.
JJ, let me call you out on something here because
I would love for you to. Yeah.
You're being completely disingenuous here. You know that far better than me.
Look at his face.
Systems matter. And what I'm
Facts.
saying to you is this. When you look at Steph Curry, it's not that he needs all of this involvement in order to get a shot off. He doesn't need it. They run their system that way. But you trying to tell me you haven't seen enough of Steph?
This nigga's name, Vontae needed. Why does that name sound familiar? What up, Vontae?
Curry.
We watching First Take. This is from yesterday before the Heat Celtics game. This is funny.
With his ball handling skills, dance on somebody and launch a shot. He does it all the time. So the point is, you're saying your exact words were, look, do you have any idea how many people have to get involved? No, they choose to get those people involved, but they don't need to. We've seen Steph Curry show breakdown ability. You've seen that. You know that. So even though they run plays for
my bad, Vontae, damn.
And get other people involved, they don't need to.
Stephen A. He's broken me down multiple times. I'm talking about the end of a game, under 2 minutes in a clutch situation. That is what I'm talking about. It's two different things.
No. I'm addressing your point. I'm addressing your point.
Yes.
Your point was, look at what they have to do. And I'm saying, they don't have to do it. They choose to do it to get you an easier shot, but they don't have to.
In Steph Curry's career, he hasn't had the same level of success in the cluch. That's just
how you been, bro?
That's not my opinion. I can look at numbers and see that.
Historically, in Steph Curry's career, they haven't required that. Because they were winning significantly more than they were losing.
He's not wrong.
You're acting like it happened 5 times. You're acting like it's happened 5 times. And it's only happened 5 times. We're talking about dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times.
We've seen Luka miss too.
He absolutely
and I'm not throwing any shade on Luka. I know that Luka's big time. I understand.
Just focus on this nigga, bro. He's so fucking funny, bro. Patrick Beverly is a fucking comedian. Patrick Beverly is the funniest nigga on this show right now. Trust me.
But I'm telling you, when you're talking about making a shot, even though Luka has been
good looks. Thanks for stopping through, bro. Have a great day, all right? Be safe, use protection. The pull-out method is a safe way to prevent pregnancy.
Curry, my point is, you're going to create a better shot with size. It's that simple.
Okay.
Pat, who would you rather be guarding?
Ooh, that's a tough one. that's a good one too.
Thank you.
I want both of them. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me, honestly. I'm going to be honest. They're both tough. I've found a way to be successful against both of them, so it don't matter to me.
All right. Like splitting hairs on that?
No.
Okay.
It don't matter to me.
We're getting a quick commercial break here, fellas.
Bro, that is so funny, bro. Subscribe, bitch.